YouTube world. It's kind of early in the morning. Oh, let me see what time it is. Oh, okay. It's 7:41. A little early, but I've been up since about 5. And this is what I've done so far. This is kind of a morning. I see Adam and Julia have just pulled in. They've already taken her new car down to the repair shop, new to her car. So this is what's going on so far. I've got a load of laundry in my little half-size washing machine. There's the dryer. That's the size of the washing machine. I love this washing machine. It's a Giantex. Easy life.
I'm sorry.
I'm about to do the dishes. This kitchen sink will soon look so much better. The tree is lit. And I've done my chickens already. I was a little late with them. They were kind of grumpy. Now, here's the lovely Christmas houses, but if you really want me to back up and show you our dining room table, that looks probably more like your dining room table, right? You've got some half-eaten grapes, some medical bills, about 17 masks, some Christmas stockings that aren't used yet. I've got some ornaments I haven't put on. Just, Christmas cards that are going to be sent. Everything ends up on the dining room table, doesn't it? Well, the dishes are washed, and now I'm back in my studio, and it is 8:25 this morning. And I'm going to start some painting, but first, a little tea. I'm going to try not to spill this all over my laptop. I ruined a laptop recently, spilling milk into it. Previously, I had spilled hot chocolate into it. And I'm going to have 2, but no more of these. Love shortbread, Walker shortbread. Now, originally, I painted this card, which I thought was cute, of some cats. And a friend of mine looked at that and thought, she knows a group of sisters that this cat picture just reminded her of the sisters, but there's only 4 sisters, not 5. And so she wanted, that was Julia sneaking in. She wanted me to paint four paintings, but with only 4 cats, 1 for each sister. And so then I did this one, which I liked fine, but honestly it's too big. She really wanted a 4x6, and I had a hard time getting it small enough. So we won't send her that one. That one will just be for sale to somebody, I don't know who. So this one's a little smaller, and I'm liking it better. The practice is going well. I'm trying to capture the personalities, perhaps, of 4 sisters. This is the sassy one on the end. This one's nervous. So I've gotten 2 done, and I have 2 more to go, and that's what I'm painting this morning. I've got some packages to send off in the mail of soap and lotion to some people far away. I need to get those paintings sent off in the mail, so I'll be at the post office. So it'll be a busy morning. That's what work looks like for me in my studio this morning. Good morning, YouTube friends. This is Mary Catherine. I'm in Oriental, and I can't see much because the sun is so bright, but I thought I would show you what's at the town dock today. This is just off the Neuse River. This is Raccoon Creek. There's all the shrimp boats getting ready to go out into the sound. I'm sorry about the wind. I hope it doesn't keep you from hearing me. There's the shrimp processing place there. They really combine the shrimp boats and the pleasure boats. There's 2 town docks where people can come for, I think, a couple of days for free. We get boats from everywhere. There's one over here from Hawaii, I think, today. People on the other side over there getting ready to leave. This boat is interesting. Operated exclusively by oars, it looks like.
From New Hampshire.
That's from New Hampshire. Boy, that's a long way to paddle.
I'd have to have a sail.
Me too. Or an engine. Over there is the Bean. That's the local coffee shop and watering hole. So this is Town Dock and Harbor at Oriental. Hi YouTube, this is us. Is that you? We're on the Neuse River, but we're sitting in our car and we're going to eat a little bit of lunch. But I thought I would share the scenery with you. I'm having a chicken sandwich. Adam's having some lasagna. He already ate his Funyuns, but soon I'm going to be eating my Cracker Jacks. We got all of this at the Piggly Wiggly. It's a little Piggly Wiggly grocery, so we call it the Piglet. Hello, little seabird. You're so cute. So here's the Neuse. This is looking down South Avenue. There's that bird. The Neuse River is very, very wide, about 6 or 7 miles wide. At one point they wanted to, it was got a little bit of rolling going on today. At one point they wanted to build a bridge across it over to Minnesota, but then they decided not to, and we have ferries instead. So looking back from the pier, this is Lumac Park, right on the water, a nice seawall, some beautiful chairs that stay there for anybody to sit in. Boy, we've got a lot of them now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Every time we have a bad hurricane, they try to take them away so they don't get damaged. Oh, and we have a little Christmas tree right there that they're lighting up every night. Anyway, there's some lovely homes down here too with their piers and their boats. And I'll take you out to the end. Don't know if you can see that sailboat out there. Not really that far away. There he is. What a beautiful day. But see, he has no sails up. It's really very still. The water has some current, but there's not a lot of wind. It's just absolutely gorgeous. There's a beach over there. I think that's Wrightsville Beach. Not Wrightsville Beach. Not the one by Wilmington. Some of the houses along the river here are quite old because Oriental's been here a while. When we used to live in Oriental, we would ride our bikes down here to Lumac Park, sometimes almost every night, and bring the dogs and sit in the park. It was just lovely. This is really a fishing pier. You can see that there's poles for putting your fishing poles in. It's quite large. It's a big open area. They've put now in a little life preserver. They've also got a sink for cleaning your fish. A sign of warning. Not even sure what all these things are. Reel in and recycle. No trash. I guess you put your old fishing line in there. And they've added some kind of a device down here. I don't know really what this is. I have no idea. Is it for yanking in big fish? If so, it's way down by the end. Or maybe it's some kind of something that detects, like a webcam. I don't know what that is. Anyway, so this is South Avenue in Oriental, North Carolina. This is Lumac Park and the lovely fishing pier. You can't dock your boat here. That's one thing you can't do. They have a town dock that I've shown you in another video. But this is a lovely place to come and sit. Good chilly morning, YouTube friends, from my studio to your home. It's a little early, but I'm doing some light sewing because a really good friend of mine brought this to me the other day. This was her, oops, got something on it. I think I got something on it. Anyway, this was her mother's, and her mother gave it to her. It's like 50 years old. It's just the simplest little pattern. Her mother was so excited because she's not a crafty person, but she made this. And it's a turkey head, and it's open here, but sewed up everywhere else with just a little eyeball. And you put this on the back end of a pineapple that's lying on its side and has its greenery sticking out this end. So the greenery is kind of like the turkey's tail, and here's the turkey's head. You could also put it on a really large pine cone, which I think I'd prefer because pine cones kind of last forever if you can find one big enough. Anyway, she likes this one because it was her mom's, but she wants to be able to give them away for gifts. I don't know if for Christmas or not, maybe next year for Thanksgiving, but she asked if I could make some. So I brought this home and I made a pattern, and I put the pattern away, sorry to say, so I won't get it out. But I used the pattern to cut out 3 more, a dark brown, golden yellow, and an orange. I really like the orange. These are all fall colors, so I thought they would work well. I didn't have enough white. Now I did change the pattern a little bit. Her turkey's beak is way down, and my friend wanted me to be able to put some wattles go down here, and a comb on these turkeys, and so I had to raise his chin up, his beak up, so that I could fit a wattle under there somehow. So I've also cut out little combs to go in there, okay, and I'm hoping that maybe this little wattle will work, just a little teeny something to stick underneath. And then I think I need to buy some eyeballs. I don't have the eyeballs, but I think I can probably get those at Walmart. The nice thing about this is the sewing is on the outside. If you see, it's not an enclosed selvage, it's just a raw edge because it's felt. And this is just felt that you can get at Walmart. I get those rectangular pieces in a package. So I'm going to sew these up and then I'll show them to you. I think I also might have a pine cone big enough to show you how it works. So I'll get back to you. Well, I've made 2 now, except for the eyeballs. Here's the brown one. I didn't have any red felt for the wattles and comb, but this is a pretty deep pink. I thought that would work. Trickier than I expected, especially you have to keep the felt pieces exactly lined up because the seam is very close to the edge, and you can trim it later if you like. But getting especially that wattle, the comb in there was hard. This comb was the first one that I drew out, and it's still, I don't think you can see it, but it has a little bit of the black ink left. I had a hard time catching this side and this side in my seam. So if you can see here, I had to go back and do a second seam to catch both sides in. So I don't feel like this one is really as good as I would like it to be. So I'll probably keep this one. And my friend wants 3. So this one turned out better. Okay, I was able to do it all in one seam. And the comb is standing out more, which I like. And I don't think I'm going to really have to trim it very much. I trimmed the beak just a little bit to get it even, but that looks pretty good. And then next I'll do the yellow one, and maybe when I get some of those eyeballs, I'll put those on and I'll show them to you and see how they look and put them on pine cone. Well, I finished the turkeys. Actually, I think they kind of look like chickens, but they are cuter than I expected. Look at that, isn't that cute? I turned the pine cone this way so that the big end would be over here, so that looks more like tail feathers or something. But yeah, I went to Walmart and bought a package of those little wiggly eyes, and that really brings them alive. And then you also have to stuff down to the seam here, the end of the seam here, you have to stuff about 3 large cotton balls up there so that the neck stays stiff and stands up. But don't you think those are cute? I'm pondering whether I should use up the rest of my felt in various colors. I have purple and green. Can you have a purple turkey? Green turkey? I don't know why not. Maybe I'll make all the wattles and combs out of pink. But I'm wondering if they would even sell at the market in December. Possible. If they don't, I'll just sell them next year. It's a thought. Anyway, so that's a fun, and this was not really that hard after the first run. So, all right, that's it for the turkey day.